Welcome to This Explainer. If you've ever looked at Chicago's ballroom scene and thought, man, I want to do that, but where on earth do I even start? Well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking a highly focused guide from Dance Chicago, basically, your ultimate playbook to get out on the floor with absolute confidence. Chicago's ballroom community is honestly just buzzing year-round. I mean, it is packed with social dances, practice events, showcases, the whole shebang. But having all those options brings up a pretty massive question. Are you actually ready to step onto the floor? And maybe more importantly, how do you dive in without totally drowning in all those choices? All right, let's get right into section 1, the core strategy. This is your winning dance formula. To really crush it this season, you've got to have balance. It's like a scale. On one side, you've got your weekly socials. This is where you put your reps in, right? It's real, repetitive dance time where you build your timing, figure out the unspoken floor etiquette, and get used to rotating partners. But then, on the flip side, you have focused workshops. This is the lab. It's where you actually refine the tricky stuff, your footwork, your frame, the real nuts and bolts of lead-follow mechanics. If you want to actually get good and have fun, balancing these two is absolutely crucial. Moving right along to section 2, the execution. We are breaking down your 4-step playbook. So we can distill all this advice into a super strategic, actionable formula. Step 1, establish a routine. Step 2, dial in those underlying mechanics. Step 3, protect your confidence by matching your current skill level. And step 4, make sure the venue is actually, welcoming to you. Let's look a bit closer at each of these. Okay, step 1 is all about hunting down those consistent, established weekly nights. Why weekly? Well, because it is literally the fastest way to get better. Period. When you're out there dancing round after round to DJs or live bands, you just naturally absorb the timing and the vibe of the floor through sheer volume. It's all about repetition and getting comfortable in your own skin out there. Then for step 2, we pivot from just rocking up volume to focusing on actual technique. Honestly, adding just one single technique lesson block makes a crazy difference in how comfortable you feel on the social floor. You know that feeling where you're thinking, okay, I can follow this, but I don't really feel in control. Yeah, workshops are the cure for that. They zoom in on the nitty-gritty, footwork, frame, rhythm, and keeping a solid connection, it just fast-tracks your whole progression. Step 3 is super important, matching your comfort zone. If you're a beginner, you want to prioritize socials that welcome you with open arms and ideally actually explain the etiquette to you. But if you're gearing up for competitions, your needs are totally different. You want to hunt for nights that are all about structured practice or partner drills, stuff that really pushes your limits. Basically, don't show up to a hardcore competitive drill night on day 1, and don't just coast at beginner nights if your goal is to grab a trophy.
And step 4, this is an absolute lifesaver if you're showing up solo. You've got to prioritize partner friendliness. When you're scrolling through event pages, be on the lookout for specific clues. Do they have beginner meet and greets? Are they guaranteeing partner rotation? Finding those little details can take an intimidating, totally unfamiliar venue and turn it into your new favorite hangout. You want to walk through those doors already knowing exactly how the night is going to flow.
All right, let's jump to section 3, the golden ratio. Let's talk about scheduling your season. So realistically, how often should you actually be going out? You've got your favorite neighborhoods picked out, but what's the magic number here? Well, the guide recommends shortlisting exactly 3 to 4 recurring socials to build your baseline weekly routine. That specific number gives you enough reps to lock in muscle memory and, honestly, start recognizing familiar faces, which makes the whole thing way more fun. And then, to balance out those 3 or 4 socials, you drop in exactly 1 workshop or special event per month. It's a really brilliant ratio, actually, because it's perfectly designed to keep you improving steadily without hitting that burnout wall. You get all the fun, sweaty practice from the weekly socials, plus that one highly concentrated dose of technique every month to just level everything up. Next up, section 4, the pre-dance checklist. Basically what to do right before you walk out the door. Okay, before you head out into the Chicago night, you're going to want to run through this quick safety net. First, confirm the dance styles. Are we doing waltz tonight, or is it strictly swing and tango? Next, if you're new, just double-check that beginners are definitely welcome. Take a quick peek at the attire guidance so you don't show up in sneakers when everyone else is in heels and dress shoes. And lastly, check that arrival time. Getting there a little early is a total pro move. It lets you scope the place out, grab some water, and warm up before the floor is completely packed. Finally, section 5, the final polish. Let's talk about finding your rhythm. So what's the actual payoff of sticking to this structured approach? I think the guide nails it with this quote. With the right mix of regular socials and targeted practice, you'll quickly build confidence, find dance partners, and learn to enjoy the rhythm and etiquette. That right there, that perfect mix, is the absolute secret to unlocking everything this awesome ballroom scene has to offer. To wrap up this explainer, I really want you to think about this. The Chicago dance floor isn't reserved just for the pros. It is wide open for anyone who walks in with a bit of a strategy. So, knowing your own preferred style and the neighborhoods you actually like hanging out in, what is stopping you from taking that very first step this season? Grab that shortlist, trust the playbook we just walked through, and honestly, I'll see you out on the floor. Happy dancing.